Welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham. I am in Queensland today and I'm attending the Brisbane Mining Investor Conference, where I am going to catch up with some old chums and hopefully make some new ones. Let's see how we go. Duncan Chessell from Copper Search. Now, Duncan, our paths crossed well over a year ago at RIU Explorers Conference in Fremantle, and we got to learn a bit about Copper Search then, but I'm sure there's been a lot more activity since then.
Yeah, there has been. We've had a big year of drilling last year, completed a lot of geophysical surveys, infilled over 8,000 new gravity stations, and then once we'd finished our geophysical modelling of our best targets, we got out in the paddock, drilled quite a few holes. We actually hit IOCG style mineralisation in two of our targets, and while we then went back towards the end of the year and started to define some of the extensions with a really very interesting chargeability anomaly with an IP survey on our Paradise Dam prospect, which is our most promising, and we're planning to go out and drill that in the near future. So last year was really about consolidating our targeting, finishing off the geophysics, getting out and starting the drilling, and then we learned a fair bit about the system, and we started to focus in on what's called the Karari Shear Zone, a big structure running through our property, which goes halfway across the state of South Australia. We're obviously up in the Peak and Denison in the top northern corner of the Gawler Craton, which is home to Prominent Hill, Carrapateena, and of course Olympic Dam. So we're up there hunting for the next big IOCG, the big copper deposits, and it was great fun to get out there and test some of those targets, and really really good to actually hit in a really greenfields area our concepts that we'd had and our modelling and our structural analysis, and actually go out, drill it, and get copper grades up to 0.5% copper, a little bit of gold, metre here and there, up to 5 grams per tonne gold, and a lot of pathfinder elements, telling us we had all the makings of large-scale IOCG mineral deposit in our ground. And then that IP survey we did right at the end of last year and extended in January has just put this massive bullseye, really big, large-scale system, and I'm super pumped that we're going to get out there and drill that in the next couple of months.
All right, and I can tell you're super pumped because, and probably my fault too, because now you did say the project's in South Australia.
Yep.
What's the name of the project and the main target you mentioned?
Yeah, so we're in South Australia, top of the Gawler Craton, in the domain called the Peak and Denison. It's our Peak project. It's very near to William Creek on the Oodnadatta track, if anyone's ever travelled through there. Commodity is copper. Yeah.
All right, and the main target that you were talking about before, what was that?
Oh, sorry, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Paradise Dam. So we've got two, one's Paradise Dam and Richards Prospect. They're two identified IOCGs, mineral systems with the right mineral elements, alteration style in the rocks from the petrology and all the detailed work we've done on our drill core. And then we're just kind of we know we're near something, and now we're chasing down that just got to kind of like honing in on the actual target. We've started to get some runs on the board, not big economic hits yet at this point, but little bits and pieces of grade, chalcopyrite, bornite, copper minerals that are indicators also of potentially next to a large-scale system.
Right. I think back when we spoke about a year and a half ago, you said that you were hoping to live up to the company name of Copper Search, and it sounds like you are on that track.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I think that's one of the things that sets us apart is that we are a single commodity, single project focus, which has enabled us to really do that detailed, diligent work to find. I mean, I think if you'd come in and you had 5 projects and not a lot of money, you might have come in, drilled one hole, a little bit of a hit, not too sure, gravity anomaly explained, whatever. We went, let's do an IP survey of that and check the structure next door to it as well. And in that then we said, there's a little chargeability anomaly. Well, let's put a hole into that. Then we extended the IP anomaly, the survey, after we did the first hole into the edge of it, and realised the best part of it was 2 kilometres down along structure, and it's an absolutely booming chargeability target that's got the scale potential to be an intergenerational wealth creation event for our shareholders. 10 mil market cap, 10-cent share price, $3.3 million in the bank at our last quarterly. So we can get out there. We've got the funds to go and drill a fence line of holes and go test it. So it's really exciting, and great to be in that company where you've got that opportunity to do that massive wealth creation or that capital gain event. If we're successful, and it's I guess the caveat is it could just be iron sulfide. It might not be copper sulfides. We have hit copper sulfides on structure, but high risk, high reward. That's the game we're in. That's the space. That's the type of investor that we're looking to come along for the ride with us. And sure, we've had disappointments. We'll probably have some more in the future, but right now we've got an amazing opportunity. So really enthused.
All right, mate. Well, let's not leave it as long this time until we have another chat. And look forward to the next chat, because I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks very much, Wally.